Hey guys, what's going on? It is Mitch from We in Tennessee. Today's video, I'm going to talk about something that I'm going through right now. And hopefully, if those of you that are coming here to Tennessee or just relocating from one state to another have this issue, I have a little bit of advice, a little bit of understanding, and then definitely some solutions. So right now, I'm having a little bit of an identity crisis. Now, let me tell you what I mean by that. Coming from California to here in Tennessee, let me show you kind of the transition. I was teaching middle school robotics in California. Now I'm teaching second grade. So the transition is the whole identity of, for the last 7 years, I was a middle school robotics teacher. Before that, I was a middle school math teacher. And so my identity was just always middle school, and for the last 7 years, a robotics teacher. Coming here now, I'm having to shift, and my identity now is a second grade teacher. And so that has been a definite progression where I have to go, oh yeah, that's not who I am anymore. I have to shift my thinking. Another thing that I, had to go through as a shift was my identity just as, not knowing anybody. Back in California, I had friends who knew my strengths. They knew my weaknesses. They knew everything about me. I come here to Tennessee and nobody knows who I am and nobody knows, anything about me. And so my identity is going through a little bit of a change too. Like, hey, didn't you know that? Oh, that's right. You don't know who I am. And so that's another thing that I struggle with identity-wise. And then, when I used to teach in California, I used to see my kids with t-shirts, Disneyland. And I like, yeah, that's where I am. And out here in Tennessee, now I see Dollywood. And I'm like, wait, that's right. I'm not here in California anymore. I used to see Dodgers. I used to see Angels in California. Now I see Cubs. I see Braves. And I'm like, where am I? What's going on here? And so there's so much adjustment, but a lot of it is just with myself. And so, I'm not going to have a breakdown. It's just something that I struggle with sometimes, like, oh yeah. And let me go ahead and tell you some of the things that have helped me. Number one is a lot of my teacher friends say, hey, Mitch, we appreciate the fact that you're trying to embrace everything Tennessee. They call me the Tennessee question guy because I ask them a million questions to help me get acclimated to this area. And another thing that helps is Tennessee, just trying to adjust and say, hey, I'm here. I'm getting rid of the old and welcoming the new. Go Vols. And, trying to just say, hey, I'm trying to be a Tennessean as best I can. Not try to be a faker, I'm not going to be rooting for the Braves anytime soon. I'm going to be a Dodger fan for life. But it's just interesting how I've just had to have this total shift. And so some of the other things that I've tried to do to help me with this is just try to make more friends. At school, a lot of my teacher friends like, man, how do you know everybody already? It's only been so long. And I'm like, I'm trying my best to find as many people as I can, have them be my friends, know about me, so I'm not having that identity crisis again of who are you and what do you do? I want to get it to the point where they know my name, they know a lot about me, so I can feel like, yeah, this is home. So I've tried to embrace everything Tennessee, tried to have more people just, be friends. The thing I'm still working on, and it's been really tough, is just finding that church home. I know once we find that church home, it's going to help with the identity. And what's really cool is for those of you that are Christians coming out here, your identity is already in God. That's one thing you don't have to worry about. Being a Christian in California is the same thing as being a Christian here. You're still a child of God. And so that's the thing that's really been helping me keep myself rooted. But the fact of just getting used to the Christian way of life in church land, it is something that I'm having to get used to. We haven't necessarily called any place church home yet. We're still trying to find a place where my kids can flourish. We're still trying to find a place where we're like, yeah, this feels like home. And honestly, we just haven't gotten there yet, but we're praying for it, you know, and we're hoping that this new year will just help us develop that. And what's really awesome about being here in Tennessee is just the fact that we've embraced so much already. The Smoky Mountains, Knoxville, the food, the lifestyle, the awesome people that are here. We just gave, I know a lot of you, when you heard about my neighbors helping us mow the lawn, you're like, hey, you should give them some Christmas goodies. And we did. We took goodies over to my neighbor that way and my neighbor this way. And they're like, oh, you know, we're just like, thank you guys so much for helping us mow our lawn. And anything that we needed, you said you would help us with. And they're like, that's what neighbors are for. And that came straight out of their mouth. They said, that's what we're here for. And I'm like, come on. That's just so cool to have that here in Tennessee. And so those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Mitch. We've come here from California. And you know what's exciting is 2023. Just having a full year in Tennessee. We're just really excited about. And so this channel is all about that journey, helping out folks who haven't gotten here yet with just information that I have picked up. And so, you know, hit that subscribe button so you can join this guy and my family on our journey, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.